firm like Tom Cruise. Please, let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, breaking way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines, the street news. Baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 17s and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head knob that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Bust the rhymes coming through from the footmost squad. Boy Scouts who I be. Straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome. Bringing all you ruckus to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be. Flip mode is the squid dog. Bust the rhymes, break it down like this.
Yo, which, throw my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your... Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequencies through your stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I got step up in the place and yo, I step. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come through to like the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday. Taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air. Here's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Second and 2. At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Charles, Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 7.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here's Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, what move. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Tyler going to give this to Benson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Let's go. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Benson will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. So he had a nice run to get him down there. He was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Bradley Pinion set to.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. A nice little juke. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
18, 5 here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll tuck this and run. He completes this to Walker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the 1st down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Get up. 19, Charger. 79, Broncos.
They'll drop to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off the last game you play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
19, side. 19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 14 yards. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Open man here is Benson. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. The Cardinals sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He gets away from one. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And some room to maneuver. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Good return up past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Mack Wilson buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Throw out wide to Walker. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Murray now going to do it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Easy, Quibble. Hey.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Big guys. 2. Hey, shift. Come back. 2.
Murray now to throw. That ball caught by Harrison. Touchdown, Cardinals! Marvin Harrison Jr., his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble and gets him a 1st down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Ready.
Back to throw here. intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up
Murray now.
18-yard line.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
First and 10 at the 31.
A give up the middle with Benson. Now he's loose, got it left sideline. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
2-2. 2-2, what? 2-2, what?
To throw, it's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Hall in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Walter Nolan in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. The Seahawks will call it on Michael Dixon on fourth down to punt this one away. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Shotgun now from Murray. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Murray going to throw. Going to look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Murray. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
It's complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Able to find Gray here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. And Walker has it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
First down goal.
They'll look to throw here. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Breaks through the contact. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Play fake. Murray. Left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A short one here, caught by McBride. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
To throw is Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Seahawks, 17.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They're a little bouncing their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Straight ahead, Walker. A beautiful fake. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 74 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a score.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 28-24 game. As they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. They run over center with Benson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
He'll get that complete to Harrison. Yeah, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Murray, change of the play. A handoff here to Benson. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
18-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3. First carry for James Conner. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way has made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Cardinals 28.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing now is Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he threw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann? It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Murray. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Harrison. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Murray now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Murray now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Cardinals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Okay, break.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throw out wide to Walker. Gets around him. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
19 tight.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Coach.
Murray again, this is Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Now Murray's got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Now Murray again. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. And they got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now 2nd and 4.
Green. Two.
To throw is Murray. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cards have regained the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Seven Pirates.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. He's back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Here's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and 10 at the 35.
Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
It's a gain of 29.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, check.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Morales. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Myers connects on the PAT. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Murray, one final try. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it.